Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. Today, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about pet battling, the reasons that you want to do it, how you can level your pets, how to get started with it, the best pets to get, and everything that you're going to want to know in the process of doing this for earning pet XP, earning gold with them, and finishing the pet battling quest line, which is actually one of the longest quest lines in the entire game from start to finish. However, you can only do it once on one account, so it is that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the very first thing you are going to do is come to Orgrimmar right here at coordinates about 52, 57 in order to learn your pet battles. For Alliance, it is in Stormwind, and you are going to go over here by the outside the Dwarven district by this tree, and it is at coordinate 7127. So you talk to this pet trainer and you say, I want to learn pet battling. Then he will also start to give you your pet battling quest chain, which essentially just sort of teaches you the basics of winning a pet battle, capturing a pet, and it continues onward all the way up to battling pet battle masters in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, and then in every continent like Outlands, Northrend, Cataclysm, and then finally Pandaria. So once we get to Pandaria, which is where I'm stuck at here, through tons of pet battling, you then also get into the Pandarian elemental spirits, which are the boss level mobs that you're going to fight, and it all ends in getting a Pandaren water spirit, as well as a flawless marked stone, and a ton of gold from doing this, a ton of XP from doing this, as well as these sacks of pet supplies. Sacks of pet supplies can contain a variety of little trinkets and stuff. Some of them are purely cosmetics, like this. The most important one, like the cosmetic ones, if you have your pet out, you can make your pet shine, you can make your pet big, and you can give your pet a heart. So now my Valkyrie is really big, shining, and all that fun stuff. And then the most important one that you're going to want is pet battle bandages. So this is after you have a pet battle and your people need healing. Save onto these. Use these. Don't use these very often. I'm going to show you a really cool trick here. So it will teach you how to sort of revive your battle pets. And this is an 8-minute cooldown. So I'm going to demonstrate this by using it here in my monk. So every pet I had, even if they're active or not, was healed. And because of that, I'm now going to swap it over to another character who has pet battles unlocked. That is important. You have to unlock pet battles. You can't just do this on all of them. But it is a character-wide cooldown. So say you're out there training, doing those quests that I showed you. You could then come here, and if I have learned pet battles, I could then click this revive battle pets, and it is a character-wide cooldown, not a class-wide one. So I have to learn pet battle training on this character in order to do it. So I just wanted to show you what that looked like if I hadn't learned it, and I guess I can hop on this character and show you what it looks like to do it. Then the next thing is battle stones and sort of how to use them, which I have exactly one of them right now. But as you can see, this is what it looks like. So I can also do it on this character, and the cooldown is completely separate, as you saw from my monk's cooldown there. So the next thing is battle stones, what they are, what they do, how to sort of use them. Essentially, pets come in a bunch of rarities, those rarities being poor, which is the crappiest one, which unfortunately my Valk is. I'm hunting for an undead stone, which I'll explain. Then there is common, then there is uncommon, which is green, rare, which is blue, and then epic, which is purple. I think there's technically a legendary in the game, but none of the pets are legendary at this time. So, and there's only like 2 or 3 epic ones that you can get. However, most of the pet battling you'll do, they are epic. So essentially, rare is what you want to strive for and go for. You can't really get too many epics other than the Dark Moon Rabbit and the Hyper Cage Macaw Parrot, which is useless. The rabbit's actually pretty good, but the other one is not very good at all. So what you're going to want to do is assemble a team. Some of the best pets to get is going to be the Anub Idol from Twin Imps and Chrominius from BWL. I would recommend that you start with these two to save yourself the most stress. You have to go in there and farm those old raids. You'll make a bunch of gold, or you can simply buy it off the AH if you don't want to, but it is very worth it. With these two pets, you can probably beat everything in the game. Then the third pet can really be anything, because the Valkyr is one of the rarest pets to get. It is all over Northrend. There is one that spawns every 8 hours, and it can spawn anywhere in Northrend. I got incredibly lucky and found mine right under Dalaran when I was just in Crystal Song Forest training. I found it right here by the Forlorn Woods. So if they changed it, I do know a few guildies who have found them too, so not many people are hunting it, but there is a lot of information on it. It is the best, and this team is one of the best in the game. I'd highly recommend you use this team, and you can sort of do anything you want. I've cleared all the content with ease once I assembled this team. And so how pets work, if you want to trade them for gold, if you want to do that, in order to cage a pet, you can't have it in an active battle slot, so I have to move my vampiric battling there. And pets can only be caged and sold if they are a drop pet only. So they have to drop from a raid or a mob in the world. If it is one that you go out there and catch, you cannot do that. If it is not a drop, you cannot put it in a cage. So then when I put this in a cage, normally it works. Sometimes there's a bug right now, but it would go in a cage and then I could sell it. However, you want to be very careful, because you have to have a level 25 pet in your inventory to relearn it. You can only get a pet at your highest max level. So you do not want to say power level 3 tradable pets to 25 and then sell them. So an important thing to talk about is stones. So these stones are a chance to drop from the bags, and it says pets level, it instantly upgrades a whatever type to a battle pet of rare quality. So if I had an undead stone here, I would use it on my Valkyr, and it would become a rare Valkyr, but it would also drop 2 levels, so it would only be level 23, but it is 100% worth it. You can get levels very, very quickly once you have some 25s. So, like, here's an example. You have to summon the pet. So if this was a humanoid, I would click it, and as it says, wrong pet type, but if it was an undead humanoid, I would. Very important that you can trade these pet stones to get it. So if I get 3 flawless humanoid stones, I can get a flawless I could trade it for just a flawless battle stone that'll upgrade any pet to rare quality, which is very nice. So you trade 3 of a kind to get one specific one, and you can do daily quests for these to fight the battle masters that you're going to fight in this quest line in order to get that. Now I'm going to head to where Hyjal, just to show you the best ways to level your battle pets in order to get some of the best ones, and I will see you then. Alrighty, so I'm at Hyjal to sort of walk you through a pet battle. I like Hyjal because the pets here are very easy to kill, and they are max level 23, 24, sometimes 25. So what you're going to want to do, and this is how I power level pets very, very quickly. So you have a level 1 pet in here, and you have him attack once, and now he has battle experience. So now I can switch him to my Anubiseth idol, and then we are going to just do this. This pet is the number 1 pet in the game. It is by far insane. You literally press Sandstorm and you crush. If they do a 2-turn attack, you just activate Deflection. But as you can see, he takes no damage, he hits them, and he heals. So very insanely broken. This is why everyone is doing AQ for Twin Imps. It is insanely good at this. You can be watching Netflix, AFK, and just press the 1 key, and then every 5 turns press that. But as you see, since I have bought this pet out, it has not taken damage at all. Now, because this is his first battle at level 1, I'm not going to swap him back in to do more XP, but as long as they participate in the battle, they get XP, and since my other 2 pets are 25, it does not, it's very similar to Pokemon if you ever played it. The pet has to do something in the battle versus that opponent in order to get XP. So, as you saw, Vicious came out here, he fought 1 mob, and then went back. Once he's leveled up more, I'm going to bring him out here again, and he is going to earn more XP because he'll be a higher level. He can actually take a hit. But for the first fight, you want to do this. But essentially, you just swap it in and out. And doing this here on the Hyjal, you can level a pet very, very quickly with that methodology. Now, what's super important is normally if you're not max level, these pet battles give XP. However, it is relative to the levels that you are fighting. So if I used a level 25 pet to destroy level 1 pets, I would get no XP on my character and very little for the pet. But as you see, this level 1 pet just got 2,100 XP, and he went from level 1 to level 8. So that is how I have been able to successfully boost pets. You can make a ton of gold just by buying Anubiseth off the auction house, leveling him up to 25, and then reselling him for thousands of gold. If you are an accomplished pet battler, you can do this in about 30 minutes. Now, along the lines of XP, so I have brought a low level up here to do these pet battles here because it is kind of protected. However, it is very tedious and obnoxious. That is the biggest problem. At level 60, once you can go into the Outlands, you can actually level a character from 60 to 70 just pet battling. I would do 60 to 70, and then from 70 I would go to Northrend, and then from Northrend to Cataclysm levels. So if you can get here in Cata at 80, you can actually level quite quickly. I plan on testing it just to see how long it takes, but the XP is relative to the quality of the battle. So I get a ton of XP when I fight level 24 pets at any level. So because my 25 pets are fighting a level 25 there, I would get I got about 2k XP on my level 20 shaman when I tested this. So that is the extent of it and how it sort of works when you're leveling your pets. And I just want to be very clear with that. And I plan on going on stream at twitch.tv/KagoGaming and trying a lot of these more things to get more XP, to learn more stuff, and so you can be ready for Pandaria and finding it. I looked all around to try to find neutral areas where pets were that were kind of safe, and below Dalaran is kind of safe to do, but it's just simply not worth it with dungeon grinding and how many people are doing dungeons. It doesn't even compare at the lower levels. So it'll be really interesting to see what these tests sort of reveal here on Mob Classic, and I'll be doing them live, as I said. But anyway, if you have any questions, anything you'd like to add, definitely drop it down below, and I will do my best to answer everything you need to know about pet battling, where you can go, what you can do, and other fun things. But until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.